Alright, y'all. It's been a while, but I got one. Look at that. A330. Look at it. So, thought I would just spend a minute or two showing you what comes in the box, trying it out in the plane, and give you an honest review whether if I like this thing or not. Currently got an A20. Kind of thinking to myself, is there really that big of a difference in one of these things compared to the other? I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's open this up, show you what's in it, and kind of go from there. Hopefully I didn't waste my minutes. Good. There we go. All right, open it up. Pick that to the... Oh, jeez, I gulped it. Wow, that might just ruin it, or not. I don't know. It's gonna see a lot worse than that. All right, anything important in here? Let's check it out here. One of these things. That's probably as important. So here, warranty card. Nice. And this thing. I'm guessing it's a cheat sheet. Ooh, that might be interesting. Tap control. Oh, Lord. All right, let's look through this one real quick because it might be worth it. All right, so step one, locate left and right, put it on the head, adjust the microphone, put the batteries in. All right, battery modules, press the power button. All right, seems pretty straightforward. And connect. I just discovered a pocket. Let's see what's in here. It's in the pocket. Ugh. All right. So that looks like an audio cable. Well, that's kind of nice, actually. So if you want to hook it up to something, it's not Bluetooth. No clue. No clue. Guessing it keeps it together, maybe? Like for the mic and the headset? Don't really know why you'd want that or need it. Oh yeah, look out. For your $1,400 bucks, however much this thing costs, I'll figure it out later. They give you batteries. No, the Energel, but they're batteries. Anything else in that pocket? No, that's about it. All right, now we'll try it. All right, I did notice something interesting when I opened this. So those are all the dip switches, and it's kind of nice because it's got the labels on there. Look at that. What is that for? Updates? Oh, I didn't think that I had any type of way to update this thing. I don't know. We'll check it out. But there's all your toggle switches, and pretty sure that's probably a serial number, so don't look at that. But yeah, interesting. Just takes the two AA batteries, and no clue what that is. All right, and for reference, I'll show you the A20s. These guys have been through quite a bit. Pretty similar. And the A20 little controller there. It's got the mute, mix, and off. Separate buttons there. Pretty sure that was for my Bluetooth. Jeez. I think so. And then new ones, new controller here. Pretty similar. No, it's Bluetooth because it's got it on there. And then, yeah, so I mean, decently similar. Even has the little hinge thing. Is that little spring? Oh, it doesn't have the exposed spring. That's kind of nice. I mean, I never had an issue with it, but you know, still. All right. All right, so I flew. It was good. And I really had an opportunity to check these things out, and for what it's worth, give you kind of my initial impressions. So it's the weirdest thing because there's a difference. And here are the differences that I was able to find, or at least feel, hear, whatever. So the first one's mic sensitivity. For some reason, this one, the new one, has a much more sensitive mic. It's nice. It could be annoying. but honestly, it's pretty nice. I like it. You know, with this one, you know, I started talking, and I could hear myself pretty clearly, and it was just sensitive. It was, well, that's all I can say. It's sensitive. Some people might like that, some people won't like that. If you have an intercom system that, you know, you can adjust that mic sensitivity, then rock on. Most airplanes do, but, you know, to each his own. So, mic sensitivity, this one is more sensitive than the old one. Number 2, you'll notice that the padding's different. So this is like lamb's wool or something like that. I think this is organic material. And the earbuds, though, look exactly the same. This one's got pleather looking stuff. I don't know. I'm sure they gave a fancy name for it. But as far as comfort, here we go. You're going to have to work with me here. So these feel a little bit better than these. Maybe a little bit lighter. At least that's how it feels. I thought that this would be kind of worse than this, but I cannot notice a difference. The weird thing is, this pad looks exactly like this pad, but this one is so much softer. It just cups and cradles around your ear. It's wild. So I really like that. Here's the bad thing, though. For some reason, these work better with my sunglasses as far as, you know, capturing and sealing, which doesn't make any sense. It's confusing. When I put in my sunglasses, it allows more air to come through, or noise, or whatever. It breaks that seal. Now, granted, I'm wearing some pretty chunky ones today, not the normal aviator glasses, so that probably will be much better with the aviator glasses. But without them, the seal is incredible. The seal is really good. How about that? The sound dampening or active noise reduction, whatever, seems to be much better. I don't know if it's coupled with, you know, two things, the pad and maybe the voodoo technology or something in here, but it's amazing. All right, kind of connected to this, the sound coming through your mic, right, when you talk, or when you hear through the radio in your ears, it sounds different. And it's good different, because apparently what they've figured out, and I don't know, I haven't seen one review of this, so who knows if this is a thing or not, but the sound that comes over your radio in your own voice sounds more tinny, like they've taken bass out. Music sounds natural and bass-like, and, you know, like a nice set of headphones you're listening to music to. Weirdest thing. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm doing my best. You're going to be able to hear the air traffic controllers better. You can hear yourself better, especially coupled with that little microphone thing being more sensitive, and you'll still be able to rock out with your music. As far as sound quality for music, it's about the same. I'll be honest with you. About the same. If you're interested in music, I'd still probably lean more towards this one because of the difference, but the quality of the music, I don't think you can get much better. Now, granted, I'm listening to music in an airplane, in a piston, so, I mean, I'm not an audiophile here. Take it as you will. All right, so another thing that I really liked that I noticed is when I landed, I always have a tendency to just keep everything on, including my master sometimes, which that's a whole nother issue. But with this, it came with that little toggled apparently on that auto off thing, and I thought that was gonna just not be fun. It's great because it turns it off and it saves my battery. I hate coming into the plane. Now, granted, you know, in the emergency kit there, I've got extra batteries, but I mean, come on, it's a pain changing your batteries. It is. You're ready to get out of here. You've done all your checks. You're doing everything. You turn on your radio and then nothing. Or the little orange light to indicate that the battery's dead. But that, oh my gosh, that's great. I will remind you again, because it did bug me. There is a detent, or whatever the heck it's called. It's a noticeable clicky click for the Bluetooth, but not this. Oh, that just bothers me. But, I mean, it's not too difficult. It's a press and hold type of thing. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. But yeah. Mix works the same. Bluetooth works the same. The ANC, I just kept it high. Like, how often do you need to move that? But anyway, so that's it. And it doesn't have the sticky back. It won't ever get sticky, which is weird, but it's one of those things. Last is when I plug these bad boys in, and again, I mean, look at this. It's the same thing, right? It's not like the plastic in there is jutting out. That's a detent, right? That's not anything special. Plug them in. Holy smokes. Talk about positive connectivity. I just made that up, but I mean, that didn't even supposed to go in there and it felt good. This right here, that's in. It feels much better. I don't know. Just go with me here. It's a weird thing. I noticed it when I plugged it in and thought I would share. Not a clue if that's a real thing or not, but now you know. Coming down to the question. Let's say you're a pilot that owns the A30. Should you upgrade? Let's say you've got family. That would be awesome. You give them this guy to listen to, and then you upgrade to that one. Kind of my predicament, you know? Hey, this is a much better upgrade to my Sierras that I've got. Or my other brands, which I don't even remember now, but, you know, a hodgepodge of headsets I've got. I've got probably like 4 or 5 of them. This was the best. I used it because I wanted to be safe, you know, it's got the best sound quality and that kind of jazz. But I can now give this over to somebody else, and, you know, it's easy to sell, to say, hey, you can use this. I got the new headset, you know, for all the reasons I said before. Let's say you are a pilot, but you don't own a headset for some reason, or you have the $99 deal, which I had that for a while before I got a decent headset, right? You just have something you got right out of, you know, training, you got your pilot's license or whatever, and you're ready to actually invest in a headset. Would I go with this one, or would I go with this one? Honestly, the way the market's going, I just go ahead and get the brand new one. You get a warranty with it. It's got a good warranty. Everything's new. You don't have to replace anything. It's yours, like, meaning you don't have like junk floating around or whatever, hair gel. You get the idea. But the cost difference is not that much so far. I mean, there may be a dramatic dive in A20s, but so far people are trying to, you know, get as much as they can out of the old guys to upgrade to the new one, which, I mean, to each his own. But, you know, if you're going to spend this much money, just go ahead and spend, you know, the extra few $100 or however much it is to get the upgraded one. So these will go in the back in that case. And like I said, you know, they're headsets. They're gonna live a somewhat rough life. I mean, it is what it is. But that's it. So if you fall in one of those 3, which I'm guessing you do, if you're watching this video, new student that has completed at least one of their certifications, because you never want to buy a headset or spend a lot of money on a headset, I should say, when you haven't completed your stuff, because a headset's an investment, right? So, you know, get the cheap one for training, or rent one even. I mean, depending on the cost. Heck, just get the $99 one. That's what I did. It's fine. Get that. But if you're a pilot, you have a certificate of some sort, right? And you don't have a headset that you've invested in, get the new one. Get the A30, or get the A30. If you are a pilot that has the A20, then I would probably, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, you know, if you got a family or whatnot, go for it. If they're selling on Amazon, I'll post the link on there. I get like 50 cents or whatever, whatnot, or, you know, buy it wherever who has it, if it's right for you. But yeah, that's kind of my poor man's review there. Hopefully that's helped out, and hopefully you've enjoyed my hand doing hand things. All right, till next time.